What's going on, you all? Coach Reese here, the boxing professor. I'm coming to you today to bring a video about how to throw the rear uppercut. Hopefully you like, comment, share, subscribe to my other content. I'm going to be teaching you a lot of boxing, maybe a bit of capoeira, also talking a bit about entrepreneurship and being an effective trainer and coach. But today, this video is solely on the rear uppercut. All right, so hopefully you've already studied the other videos. The boxing guard, the jab, the cross, and the hook. Those will be your 1, 2, and 3 shots. So the 4 shots in my system. And also take this into consideration. A lot of coaches have different number systems. Therefore, my system with the 4 would be the actual rear uppercut. So the rear uppercut, if you're an orthodox individual, will come off of the right foot. The rear uppercut, if you're a southpaw individual, will come off the left foot with the left hand. So I'll be demonstrating with my orthodox stance today. So the rear uppercut, this is one of the coolest things about it. The rear punches that you throw, be it the cross, the rear uppercut, or the right hook, all have the same foot pattern. So it's that dig. So if you're in your boxing guard, which you should know by now, I know you do because you guys should be almost professional at it right now, right? So that rear foot right here is going to turn and dig into the ground with your hip turn assisted with it. That's for all rear shots, even the uppercut. So if you remember in the cross video, when you threw the cross, that was your finished position. The foot turn, the getting the gum off of your shoe, the hip turn, and the extension of the arm. The only thing that changes when it comes to throwing the rear uppercut is the arm extension. You don't throw the arm out and about. What you do with the uppercut is a simple shoulder roll and out here, an extension here. So off of the face, all you do with that arm is come here with it. And the gauge of it depends on how far your opponent is. So if your opponent's closer, your uppercut will be closer here. If your opponent's further out, you would actually extend out and you wouldn't connect with your knuckles more so. It would be a connection between the knuckles and the inner knuckles where, you know, your fingers meet. So when you dig that uppercut, it's foot, hip, and extend out. Once again, a front view is foot, hip, extend out. Okay? Notice I did not drop my left hand. These knuckles are still on my cheekbone. All right? Common mistakes made when people throw uppercuts. They do a construction scoop. So you'll see a lot of people when they first start doing the uppercut, do it like this. There's nothing down there for you to scoop. I promise you, you're not working construction right now. You're working on your boxing technique. So scooping is a #1 sin because what that does is give your opponent the upper hand on you because I will see your hand drop, which signals that you're getting ready to throw that uppercut. So I'll go to the appropriate block or parry or even a dodge to make you miss that uppercut. So don't scoop. The second mistake is the cartoon uppercut, right? If my opponent is right here in front of me, I don't plan on punching an NBA player, right? So I want to make sure that my hand thrusts where my opponent is going. And this is an uppercut to the head. I'll show you the uppercut to the body in just a moment. But here, once again, I hope that the volume is loud enough where you hear my foot turn, you dig that foot, and snap that uppercut, okay? Remember, if your boxing guard is square, you're also removing the ability to have full thrust into your uppercut, okay? Your shoulders should be at a 45-degree angle. So right now, my logo is partially missing. The back end of this logo is partially missing from you guys because I'm in that orthodox stance. If my stance is football and I try to roll that uppercut, it's going to be real light. It's not going to project as much force as it would if it came off of the back. Okay? That's a rear uppercut to the head. Now, the rear uppercut to the body is a bit different. I like to refer to it as a jackhammer because what you're doing is you're pushing someone's sternum in. So a rear uppercut to the body actually looks like this. A straight jackhammer just drilling into their rib cage or into their body or even their breastbone if you're a dirty fighter. I'm not going to suggest that and I'm not going to promote that, but boxing is a dirty sport. So you use the same trajectory off of that guard and project straight into their body. Boom. As if you're trying to push their stomach into their spine. That's an uppercut to the body. So that's a video on how you throw your rear uppercut. You can throw it to the body. You can throw it to the head. You can feint it. But remember the main mistakes. Don't scoop because that's telegraphing. And don't punch to the sky if your opponent's head is right here. The uppercut is really a simple shot to throw, but you have to make sure that all of your extremities move separate. Common mistake again. And I hate to harp on these a lot, but like I said, I'm really big on technique. So I want you guys to be as efficient and effective as you can. What you want to do is make sure that each one of your extremities move separately. So you're going to see my foot move slightly before my hip, and my hip moves slightly before my shoulder does to shoot the uppercut. Watch. My foot even makes the noise before my hand snaps. Chin down. The mistake people make is they move that entire half at one time. That's going to be no power, no projection, and it's going to feel like a mosquito tapping someone. Once you get that trajectory correct, think about a tornado. A tornado spinning out of the ground, picking up its whatever, its debris, and then shooting it out. That's the same thing that you have to do. Think about the movie, like I said, The Silver Surfer, Fantastic Four, the older one, back in 2008 or whatnot. When my man was on the board, he pulsed out the board, the power came up through his legs, and that's what created the trajectory where he was able to shoot the waves out of his hands. It's the same thing in boxing. Like I told you, your feet are more important than your hands. So, for the last time, here, boom, shoot the uppercut, boom. Don't lean over. Don't lean back. Keep your body centered between your legs and shoot the uppercut. So this is the homework I want. Remember, I'm going to start giving you guys homework. Go back to your weight shifting, right? I want you to shift your foot and your weight here up on the left leg, then the right leg. Don't move them at the same time. Don't do this. It's one and. See that? And up, and up, and up. So I want you to do all 4 punches that I've shown you up to this point. 1, 2, 3, and 4. These punches should go synonymously with the footwork provided. 1, 2, 3, and 4. As such, boxing guard. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your footwork, it's key. It's the most important part. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Front view. 1, 2, 3, 4. So here's a trivia question for you. What is the missing component to the secondary punch behind the first punch? So let's say I throw a first punch and the next punch is scheduled to go. What's a proponent that I haven't mentioned yet that you are supposed to do that adds snap into the punch? The retraction of the prior punch. Remember, the pullback is just as important. You've seen people like Anthony Joshua get on the cable machine, and he'll grab the cable machine and he'll snatch at the same time he punches. He'll snap, which reinforces the rotation in your hips. Remember, rotary exercises are the most important when it comes to your core. But let's look at what I just did with your homework. I shoot the one, right? Boom. Not only am I going to rotate my foot, my hip, and extend my arm, but I'm going to, this hand I'm wiggling right now, I'm going to pull, like forcibly pull as I shoot this two. Ready? Boom. Now I've got a full rotation. Now, when I'm getting ready to shoot this three, not only am I going to turn my left foot, left hip, and my torso, but I'm going to, the hand I'm wiggling, I'm going to pull back forcibly. You see how that wants to already torque and bring that arm across? As I do it all, it's going to be all a nice cylindrical motion. See that? That's what creates force. And also, with the four that I'm getting ready to throw, I'm throwing the four off of my face. You see the knuckles on my cheekbone. So I'm going to forcibly pull my left arm back to my face as I turn my right foot, right hip, and extend the punch. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Listen, get on it. Practice, practice, practice. Basics are the best to practice. Don't get into all this over-the-top pad work, all of these clips that you guys see on Instagram, these 8 to 10 second highlight reels. Your basics will take you further than any flashy, fancy, trendy video that you see online. That's your uppercut. That's your homework. I want to see your homework. Tag me in the short, tag me in your video. I want to see it. I'll critique it. Let me know what you got going on. The next video should be on the lead uppercut, and then we'll get into defenses and the little footwork. So I hope these videos are helping you guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.